What is going on, guys? DBG here, and in this video I'm going to be breaking down all of the new Wingmen players, telling you which players are worth it, which players aren't, and which players, to be honest, are just very similar to cheaper player versions of their cards that are different tiers. I'm using 2K17 Central because it allows me to compare the players easier, and it also allows me to look at the intangible stat, which is extremely important. 2K have pretty much gone down the route of rubies as the lowest rated cards in these packs, which is great because it means it's going to push the price of rubies down and everyone's going to have a decent team. First of all, we're going to look at the Scottie Pippen. This card is great. There's nothing else I can say. And if you look at this card, 44 intangibles. 44 intangibles, which means this card is pretty much a pink diamond. No, it's guaranteed to be a pink diamond, and it's probably a 99 overall. Okay, so the first player in this collection is Reggie Lewis. Reggie Lewis looks decent. It looks like a good card. But if you compare it with this Reggie Lewis, really, it's not that much different. Like, the stats are almost the same, except it has a little bit better of a draw foul, tiny bit of different layup, and a better mid-range shot. That's it. So, normally I wouldn't advise you to pick up a ruby in this case, but I actually wouldn't advise you to, because this card is going to be about 3k, 4k maybe, this ruby, because of this card. But look at these badges. Mid-range Deadeye, tireless scorer, difficult shots, catch and shoot, acrobat, relentless finisher, posterizer, all gold. So you can't go wrong with this card. Next you've got Keith Van Horn. No badges, none at all. Not particularly fast, a decent shooter. Yeah, decent. 6'10" small forward, decent rebounding. Like, if you use this card as a power forward, as a stretch 4, it might be good. If it's 2 or 3k, maybe you might be able to use it, but this card is nothing special. It really is nothing special. Next up, we've got Latrell Sprewell, who does not actually look much better than the Latrell Sprewell you get for collecting coins, so for collecting cards. So stats wise, yeah, there's a little bit of a difference, not too much, but a lot of it again is in the mid-range draw fouls and things like offensive consistency. But again, this card has 9 badges, pretty much the same 9 badges as Reggie Lewis, and they're extremely good. Difficult shots, mid-range Deadeye, tireless scorer, relentless finisher, posterizer. And to be honest, if this card's less than 5 or 6k, which I could see it being, it's definitely one to pick up. So next we got Jerome Kersey, fast for a small forward, 97 driving dunks, extremely good. Good badges, putback king, acrobat, lob city finisher, relentless finisher, posterizer, and it has defensive stopper as well. A really good defender, and with those rebounding stats, this card can play as a power forward. I actually think this is going to be a really good all-round card, but if it is about 15k, I wouldn't buy it. But to be honest, it's probably going to replace that Josh Smith in my lineup, just because I can't score with that Josh Smith, and this card might be able to do a little bit of a better job. Next we've got Hersey Hawkins. 95 intangibles, so this card is a legit 89 ruby. A little quick enough, 89 open shot 3, really good shooting badges, deep range Deadeye, corner specialist, limitless range, mid-range Deadeye, which means that if this card is cheap, like if this card is cheaper than all the badges, you should buy it. That's just my thing. If this card turns out to be 10k, these badges cost way more than 10k, so it's going to be worth it. Next we've got, in my opinion, what is going to be the best card in this collection, and it is Corey Maggette. I don't know what his release is, and he does have a couple of cold spots, but at the same time, if his release is good, this card is going to be unstoppable. 60 intangibles. 60. Meaning that this card is either a 92 amethyst or a 93 diamond in actual stats. 98 shot IQ, I don't really think that makes a difference. 91 open shot mid, really good mid-range shot. Fast, 86 speed, 85 acceleration. Decent defender, 70 steal, 81 on-ball defense, 85 driving dunk, 94 driving layup, 80 post fadeaway, which means you can take people inside. This card is just an absolute beast. And again, if it's about 10k, and because Corey Maggette's not like one of the most famous basketball players of all time, he's not one that people go to look for, I can see this card being, I don't know, 7 or 8k, and it should be a definite pickup if it's that price. Okay, then we got Sam Jones. Good card. Good, but not great. The badges make this card. Like, that tireless score, mid-range Deadeye, deep range Deadeye, corner specialist, catch and shoot. The badges make this card, but again, it's a good card, but I would not spend more than maybe 30k on it. 90 open shot 3 is really good. Not particularly fast, isn't big at 6'4", and not a good defender. So this card has a lot of flaws, even though it can shoot and has really nice badges. Next up we have got Pau Gasol, who is probably the best center I've seen. I'm being honest. 80 block, which is good. 7 foot tall. Good passing. 94 post fadeaway, 95 post hook, and 82 open shot 3. This card is like a poor man's David Robinson. A little bit slower, but yeah, this card is extremely good. And it's probably going to end up replacing Marc Gasol in my lineup. And the badges as well. Pick and pop are really important for a post player. Even though it doesn't really have that many shooting badges, silver catch and shoot still isn't too bad. I would like corner specialist, but you get what you get. Next we've got Joe Dumars, as an undersized shooting guard with 72 speed. No matter what his other stats are, this card is going to be a little bit poor. 98 on-ball defensive IQ, that's fine, but on offense, it's really not going to do much. 3-point shooting, yeah, it's going to be good, but at 6'3", you're going to have to play this card at point guard, and with 72 speed, I just don't see how you can do it. If you like this player, it's got nice badges, you can try it out, but I think he's probably going to end up being the cheapest amethyst in the game, around the same price as that Isaiah Thomas. Next we've got the card that I want the most, but I know for a fact I'm not going to get him, and it's Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade, with a good jump shot, 94 speed, athletic, 85 dunk, 92 on-ball defense, really good defender. I just need to check one thing though. Compare this Wade to this Wade. This Wade only has 3 badges, which can be seen as a problem. And really, defensively is the only place where this Wade is way better than the other Wade. And this Wade is 3 to 5k, this Sapphire one. So to be honest, I wouldn't buy this card. I really like Dwayne Wade, probably my favourite player ever. And I wouldn't buy it. 92 overall, yeah, it looks good, but 3 badges and not much better stats than an 85 overall card that costs less than 3k. You just can't justify spending so much on this card. Next you've got the last two. We have got the guy who everyone thinks I hate, even though I don't, and it's tmac. tmac is an extremely good card. 93 driving dunk, 94 speed, 92 acceleration, good mid-range, good 3-point shot, good shot IQ, 13 badges, really good goal badges. I'm going to compare him to his Emerald, and I think there is going to be a big difference in this one. Inside scoring +5, outside scoring, maybe there's not enough of a difference. Like, obviously this tmac is way better playmaking and a better defender, but is it really enough stats wise to justify spending probably 120k on this tmac and then spending like 6k on the other one? I like the tmac, don't get me wrong, but the Raptors one could be better value. And last up we've got Penny Hardaway. Yes, Penny Hardaway. Probably my favourite cheap player, his Emerald. But if you're looking at these stats, really good. Like really good. 91 speed, 90 acceleration, 86 dunk, 84 open shot 3. Good defender. Really good playmaking. But yeah, I'm going to compare him again to his Emerald. And while stats wise it looks a lot better, and it probably is, I would say that there's no point buying the Diamond because of how good his Emerald is, and the Emerald plays way over his stats. But the Diamond has 17 gold badges, and to be honest, this Diamond is probably going to be about 70 or 80k. And with these 17 gold badges, 17 good gold badges at that, like, you could pick it up. If the card, I would honestly spend the 6 or 7k on this card and not buy this one. But if you really want that Penny Hardaway, there's no reason not to get him. It's going to be a really good card. So that's the video. Me personally, looking at these cards, I would really like to buy this Marc Gasol because I think it's going to be a beast. I would definitely buy this Corey Maggette because it just looks exceptional. And depending on the prices and how cheap or expensive cards are, I will probably buy either this Reggie Lewis or this Jerome Kersey. This is probably the best collection we've had so far. Definitely the best collection overalls wise, and probably the best collection we've had player wise. But at the same time, 2K seem to release a better collection week after week, and you can't waste all your money on this entire collection. So that's just my opinions on which cards I'm going to pick up, which cards I think are good, and going over the stats if you haven't seen them. So that's the video. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe.